Welcome to the Lost at Home podcast. Here are your hosts, Scott Bear and Jeremiah Johnson.
Welcome to the Lost at Home podcast. My name is Scott.
And I'm Jeremiah.
And I'm Santa Claus.
That's right. We are. It's the one time a year where it's actually okay for you to show up for like a minute. Because
this is the one I'm going to be in for an entire episode.
Oh, is that right? Great. Well, it's been a great episode, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great holiday, and we hope you have a get lost. Bye.
Why are you such a Grinch?
Well,
are you a little Grinchy poo?
This is our 2023 holiday blowout extravaganza mega happy time freedom blast, and I want to welcome you all to the show.
That's why I'm here.
Exactly. Santa, I wanted to thank you for the gift you got me early. Thank you so much. It's over. It's finally over. Kid Rock is officially no longer boycotting Bud Light. He said they've got a black eye. It's been long enough. And they've learned their lesson. He's going back to drinking it, even though he was definitely drinking it 2 weeks after the initial boycott.
That snowflake had Bud Light coming to his house straight from the North Pole all year long.
Wait, so Kid Rock gets Christmas presents year-round, but starving
only
children?
From Santa, and only Chris Rock.
Oh.
Wait. You said Kid Rock.
Yeah, Kid Rock. Chris Rock.
No. I've been giving Kid Rock Bud Light all year long.
Oh, I was going to say, you give Chris Rock whatever.
Kid Rock can eat a dick.
You give Chris Rock whatever the hell he wants. That man is a national treasure. Kid Rock, on the other hand, not so much. Not so much. A little
Kid
bit of
Rock keeps asking me for methamphetamines.
Oh, yeah. Well,
the elves don't give out what they need.
That makes a lot of sense. Like, if the elves are making presents 365 days a year, they need those methamphetamines.
I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure the elves are, like, not going to be giving away their fucking stat. You ever try to, wrestle meth away from a meth head?
It's a lot like trying to wrestle meth away from an elf head.
Yeah. That's right, elf head.
You made a funny Scott.
Yeah, he did. That's Scott's. He's a funny one.
I like Scott more than Jeremiah.
That's fine. I really don't want your approval. I fucking can't stand you. I think you're. Have you heard any of the songs they've made? They are all very, very anti-Christmas. I am a Grinch.
That's why I give you the best gifts every year.
Are you trying to win my approval?
Trying to win your heart.
Yes. My heart is not won yet, so keep on bringing them methies.
I figure one of these years, I'm going to give you just the right American Girl doll, and you'll be like, ho, ho, ho yourself.
Yeah. It's going to be about 5.5 feet tall, fucking one of them there. I want a sex doll, Santa. One of the good ones. One of the ones you fuck. Not an American Girl doll. Those are definitely young children.
You don't want an American Girl OnlyFans edition?
Look at her dance.
I think they have this heritage American Girl. I died on the plane from dysentery.
Dude, the backstories American Girl are dark, dude.
Yeah.
Like they're like,
OnlyFans American Girl.
Oh yeah,
I tried to pay off my college loans the real way.
Yeah,
that wasn't getting me ahead.
Yeah,
so I started giving head on camera.
Yeah.
American Girl.
Yeah, getting stalked by simps since 2019. Oh yeah, good for you.
I make more than people with degrees now.
You know what?
Honestly, some of those girls are there. Oof.
Yeah. I mean, the ones that are making like millions a month. I say power to them to a degree, but then I also realize when you hear the other side of it, of the predatory nature of that, and that there are
it's like being a celebrity. Like, you can't get so famous and not expect not to walk down the street and have people be like, "Can I take a selfie with you?"
I'm thinking even the darker side of that of like at some point you do have to realize there is a predatory element on the other side of that with the women preying upon it's fine. It's sort of
the women preying upon the men.
Well, no,
those male OnlyFans they get the short end of the stick.
The women OnlyFans content creators who, when you have somebody who clearly has an addiction and a problem. You're so fuck it.
Your whales are dangerous.
I'm taking your 30K a month that you're paying out in that, and it's just like a gambling addiction, anything like that. And unfortunately, these are the people. The reason they're doing it is they have an unhealthy attachment to you, and then you unfortunately are you're playing into it. But I do feel like there's a predatory nature, just like any other scam artist. Now that's not most of them. Then most of the content creators on there, power to them. Enjoy yourselves.
So The movie The Whale with George of the Mummy Jungle there.
Yeah. Brendan Fraser.
Fraser. That is a movie about a person who's a big spender on OnlyFans, right? That's the plot?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's actually what big spenders on the internet are called.
Whales. Exactly. Yeah, they're big spenders. People who gamble a lot, all that kind of stuff.
I would love to believe now that the whale is not about a guy with an eating addiction, but a porn addiction.
Yeah, and honestly, they look the same. Generally. Yes. Oh man, I was watching this. Another side
I
note.
get the girl.
I was watching
cheese puffed dust is just wafting.
Yeah, they fucking bitches don't know a real guy when I hit her in the face, which I do hit women in the face a lot, only because they don't know a good Prince Charming when they see one.
You know the old stink finger, the wafting finger from cartoons that would bring you like an apple pie and you'd float because the finger would pull.
Of course,
to you.
yeah.
They got Cheeto dust hand finger thing going out of their mouth, but just down to their dick jerking them off.
Taking up Cheeto dust down there.
Yeah. You've got this very strange STD. But yeah, it's
mostly my STD's mostly MSG.
MSG, STD, all a bunch of stupid letters don't mean nothing. No, STD definitely means sexually transmitted disease.
STD.
MSG, STD, gave me 3 STD. Yeah, we're children. Why do they keep ending their songs that way? Don't remind me.
They're grown-ups now.
Yeah, that's right.
This is our farewell tour.
Yeah, don't touch me, STD, MSG inside my P.O. We're children. We're children. Exploit us. Hey! Yeah, they're the exploitable 5. Here we are. Just like the new boy band. All right, we're just not even fucking hiding anymore. We're fucking all these kids. They're the exploitable 5. Give daddy some. Hey, that's right, the predatory music industry. What do you know? Anyway, we're gonna get some wet droppings in.
Yeah.
And this is our Christmas spectacular. We're not going to bring you an episode next week. We're going to be, that we record on the weekends, and that's going to be Christmas weekend.
Our holiday season for us too is Christmas.
Yes,
we don't do Kwanzaa or Hanukkah. Although happy holidays to everyone out there.
Happy holidays to everybody. Everybody's smack dab in the middle of all that kind of stuff, or just toward the end of it, or at the end of it, or just beginning it. Who knows?
My wife showed me a meme, a person she's friends with on Facebook posted saying, "Fuck your happy holidays. I celebrate Christmas and I support the troops." And she wrote back to her and she goes, "Well, I say happy holidays because I don't know what religion someone is when I say,
I'm saying it to them.
And then she goes, and regardless of that, what the hell does it have to do with the troops?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What did we? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
It's weird how they connect those people. How they connect certain dots
because those
together.
are just they're in the same word. Like, oh, I'm a patriot because Merry Christmas. Also, by the way, when you're saying Merry Christmas, when you're saying Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, you're saying it to another person. You're not saying it for yourself. All right. So, like, yeah, if somebody says Happy Holidays, you're like, oh, you can say Merry Christmas to me. That's fine. You can be like that. And if they don't want to say that, that's fine. But you can be like, oh, it's okay for you to say Merry Christmas. I'm a Christian. That's fine. But like, if you're saying it to somebody, and you're saying Merry Christmas, and the person doesn't celebrate Christmas, what the fuck are you doing? You're like, you better. No, it's Christmas. It's also these other fucking holidays, you dipshit.
Well, take like a Marjorie Taylor Greene or something like that, drop it in the middle of Israel, a place that they protect with their heart, and just be like, here's $1,000, go shopping downtown. And while they're downtown shopping, they're going around going, Merry Christmas to everyone. It's just Jews as far as the eye can see.
Yeah.
It's just rotten with Jews.
Yeah. Wait, is this the one? Is this the one where you guys nailed our guy to the cross, or the one where because he was born before you nailed him to the cross and then adopted him and appropriated him for your own religion? Oh, that's right, because you do remember the Jesus, famously Jewish.
Yeah, famously.
Yes. The first Christian, I guess. But
also, I like that saying where I'm like, oh, this store is rotten with chicken, or this house is rotten with this.
Yep.
And I always mean it, or filthy. Those are the other interchangeable I use. I use both. But then to use it in that sense with Jews, I would like to do a little moment here.
Yep.
I meant that in the normal, nice way I would talk about any other object.
Yeah. Oh, this place is...
See? I still didn't...
Yeah, there you go. You fixed it.
No. I mean, nothing against the Jews. Everybody's great. Everyone on earth is a good person until you prove to me you're an asshole.
Yeah. You know what? And plenty of people do, including a lot of people who are... what are they? I was seeing the 1 in 5 young Americans believe the Holocaust is a myth, and another 1 in 4 of those Americans, an additional 1 in 4, believe that it is over exaggerated. So in other words, about what's that, 45%?
And another percentage along those lines was that the Jews caused the Holocaust.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it was one of those.
By being Jewish.
One of those. Yeah.
I don't know how they caused it.
Oh my god, I remember somebody trying to talk about, and I called them out.
And if they just didn't exist, it never would have happened. Is that the logic?
Is that the logic? When I was talking about Obama one time, this is years ago, and it was like while Donald Trump was in office, I was talking to a Trumper. And I said something about Obama. He's like, oh, that race-baiting guy. I'm like, oh, race-baiting by having the gall to be black? I'm like, just because he, like, shows up and he's black and you go, oh, my God, how am I not going to say something? Oh, he's tempting me to say the N-word so bad. Oh, my God.
Stop doing this to me, Obama.
Yeah. Oh, he's only half black. I can only say half the N-word. Which half do you want? You want I can't just call you a gur. It's got to sound weird. Come on now. Oh, man, but the first part's definitely
it'll sound like I'm growling, and that would come off as hostile.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm Tony the Tiger now? Oh, because I'm Italian? You're not Italian. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. My grandmother thought about Italians.
Man, I wish I had, like, those big holiday get-togethers with lots of family that you never see from across the country, just to have those moments, because I would not bite my tongue. I don't give a fuck I don't care if they spent $1,000 flying out.
And I really like,
I'd be like, you
love
can
my
go
family
fuck
and everything,
yourself.
but I have no problem calling them out on their bullshit. And guess
I would
what?
just love to.
I show up with facts.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the time, but at the end of it, they go, well, I guess blah, blah, and they have to, like,
guess we have to
off.
agree to disagree.
But the other thing is, they shows their little cultish mentality because they have a safety in numbers thing. So all they do is just start, like, laughing about, oh yeah, right. And then their friends go, yeah, right. And I'm like, oh, cool, good point. Good point. Yeah, right. I forgot about that one. I can't believe I didn't prepare for yeah, right. Because, like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, let me give you these facts. Facts. And then you're like, oh, wait, these people live devoid of facts all the time. It doesn't matter. Like,
just to let you guys know, at the dinner table tonight, there will be facts said, and I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable.
Yes, yeah, because you know what? Facts don't care about your feelings. Oh, I appropriated one of your stupid fucking taglines. What
Snowflake.
Do you know? Yeah. Oh, dude, I love calling. The thing is, it probably is going to get me killed because these people are fucking dangerous. But like, and they'll.
Are we talking about your Christmas gathering at your home? Are you talking about your family?
It's more of the people
who are dangerous. Dude, don't go home.
Don't make me go.
Don't go home.
It's a fucking. It's a flip of the fucking. It's a roll of the dice every time.
We're coming back.
Yeah. Mark's safe from Christmas gathering. Oh man, no. Luckily, my family itself is fine. But like when I go to like the parties that surround that kind of stuff, it's more of in the summer, like going to barbecues and stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's then another group of people, and I get to go in and just be and I'm not like a super crazy lefty prog or anything. Like I mean I'm a prog, but like I'm not like one of those like damn there should be no cops. Everybody should get fentanyl given out at fucking drive-thrus or whatever, which is also almost nobody that says that. But as far as they're concerned, that's every single liberal.
Extreme left barely exists.
Yeah, and the ones that do are not in fucking positions of power. They're not,
or positions of anything. Yeah. Usually, they just sell crystals at fairs.
Yeah, exactly. And they just also happen to mostly be anti-vax as well. Well, they're pretty. Yeah, this is where we can really. This is where stupidity
or the circle comes all the way around.
Yes, exactly.
They're extreme right, extreme left,
and there's all this other shit that they're just that doesn't make it that far. But this one thing for some reason started with the fucking lefties of like these fucking hippie moms.
I use the same crystal for deodorant and COVID repellent.
Cool. Yeah, it's wacky, and it works 0% of the time. I stink.
And you got the right winger who's like, crystals are stupid, but I'm listening to this COVID thing you're talking about. So you shove the crystal up your ass? Huh. What is it with you far righters and things going in your asses? Well, it's just for somebody who rails against gay culture a lot. You guys seem to want anything that'll go up your ass.
It's called a cock blocker. I put it up there. Nobody can get up there because I know all the men are out there. They're gay. They're looking at me on the street, even though I'm fucking ugly and overweight and bald. And
for a far right guy, you wear a lot of butt plugs. Yeah, that'll keep gay dicks from out of my ass.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, honey, I think I got room in Sector 7. Yeah, it's cock stoppers.
So you don't wear it because you're gay? Nope. Just trying to make sure no gays get in there.
Nope. I got this fucking 6-foot anal beads.
That's my border wall.
My border's my asshole, of course. Yes, as you would want to figure out.
Trying to figure out how to get Mexico to pay for it. It was only $4.99 at CVS, but I still want Mexico to pay for it.
I got an envelope full of pesos coming my way any day now. Oh man. Anyway, so we're gonna get some web droppings. Sure. I think we're ready to hit that. Scott, you brought the first story to the table.
Are, and I did. This story might actually have updates when we come back in the new year because it kind of leaves you hanging. No, apologies, listener.
Yeah.
Leaves you hanging. Just going to tell you right now, right at the top. Gingerbread man tries to walk into stranger's house in Arlington. This is in Virginia, of course. Not Arlington, Florida. Although there's probably an Arlington in every state.
Probably a lot of Arlingtons. It seems like it, but the Arlington is clearly the Arlington. So,
all right. So, my wife said, this is from the, this is a quote immediately in the story from the person who called in this police report. My wife said, "Hey, listen, there's this guy. He didn't ring the doorbell. He's just standing there. And he's in a gingerbread man costume." And I'm like, "Gingerbread man? What?" said the neighbor, who asked WUSA 9 not to identify him or his family since the gingerbread man is still out there.
Now, just to be fair, the gingerbread man was just a person in a costume standing outside. Now, it doesn't sound...
He pushed on their door.
Yes, I heard that, yes.
But didn't try the handle or the doorknob or knock or say anything.
It sounds like...
He just pushed on the door.
I'm guessing this is somebody back from their shitty gig at the fucking downtown mall, and they got drunk as fuck with suit. Santa.
Probably a camel pack on his back with like boxed wine.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's a cozy suit, walking around and fucking just mistook a house. Or this is very nefarious and it's a murderous gingerbread man.
It's Gary Busey.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. So we were talking. Joe Bob had his creepy Christmas Friday. I forgot to tune in live. But it's on demand on Shudder now, and the second movie was Gingerbread Man, which I've not seen since probably a year or two after it came out. So,
speaking of Gary Busey,
fuck you, Jesus Christ, guy.
He's also another one of my good boys and girls who ask for methamphetamines every Christmas.
That makes a lot of sense.
I do not deliver to him either. Just to let you know. Ho, ho, ho.
The Gingerbread Man is pushing 20 years old. It came out in 2005 it came out.
Fucking A. I can't, right? How many more years till it hits Criterion?
It's sitting at I believe like a toasty 3.2 on IMDb.
That's not bad actually.
For that? It's pretty good. Yeah. Honestly, it is a so bad it's good movie. I will say I loved it when I saw it. It's so fucking dumb.
We do have a rule for IMDb and horror films. Like the 3.5, 4-ish isn't unwatchable. That means it's fine. It's probably a fine movie.
I will say I don't think I've seen three.
You don't go below 3.
Ones that go into the 3s, generally it means they have to be so bad they're good.
Yeah. But 4 is fine.
Especially in my big thing is found footage. If you get a 4 found footage, that's a 7. Like if the world is saying this is good enough for a 4 found footage, like I will watch a 3 found footage because I like found footage movies. I give them a lot of fucking leash. But when they're terrible, I will be like, well, that wasn't so great. But sometimes they can be really good. It's people who, like, IMDb is the general public. This is not just the horror community.
True.
So if you have the general public aren't going to get horror movies, period, and then they're going to, like, tuck into this, like, very niche part of the genre that is, like, needs a very specific type of mind. Like, I need to get into a headspace to watch, suspend certain disbeliefs to get into watching found footage movies. I still, to this day, love found footage movies. I have no problem admitting it.
Speaking of ratings, this is completely sidetracking my story, but so I finally watched the Pet Sematary prequel Bloodlines with David Duchovny.
Oh, I have not seen it.
And I have seen the Pet Sematary remake. Yes. I'm saying both these things for a reason.
Yes.
Ratings. I hated the Pet Sematary remake. It's a piece of trash.
I did too. I still want to see Bloodlines.
The original is great.
Of course. Pet Sematary 2 is actually fucking awesome.
And 2 with Edward Furlong.
2 might be actually better than the first one.
With Edward Furlong in it, yeah.
Yeah, and the first one
right off the Terminator 2.
The first one, I believe, was directed by the same person that made American Psycho, I believe, made the first Pet Sematary. I think Mary Herron was the director.
So Bloodlines is a prequel to Pet Sematary 1, the movie, and 2, the Edward Furlong one. So it fits right in with those 3. I loved it. I fucking love that movie. And I gave it like a 3.5 or a 4 on Letterboxd. And then I'm like, I wonder how other people felt about that and the remake. The shit remake.
Yes.
So Bloodlines on Letterboxd, I believe, had a 2.1 and the remake had a 4. I don't understand this world we live in.
Yeah,
They double the rating for the unwatchable remake of the original.
Yes.
And a rating that would normally scare me away from watching something for the really good prequel.
Yeah, I've heard
really good.
I've heard similar things from people who
So I changed my rating on Letterboxd to make the prequel a 5 and the remake a 0 to try to balance the scales of justice, even though I don't think the remake's a 0 and the prequel's a 5.
Oh, Mary Lambert was the Pet Sematary director. Mary Herron was the American Psycho director.
Yeah.
Okay.
I reversed my ratings and rated hard to try to shift the rating.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do that, even though I'm like, it's not true to me, but this deserves more, so I will take more of a hit and say this is a 7 when it's only a 5.
People watch that remake and were like, "Oh, bravo!"
Dude,
watch the prequel,
which is terrible because the directors, I was super excited because the directors are awesome, but you can tell sometimes directors should just only do their own stuff. The directors that did, I think the directors did, what's that one with the mother and the bandages and shit like that? The original one,
The Mummy.
Yes, The Mummy. The Mommy.
The Mummy.
Well, we're done for the year, everybody.
We did it.
What's that? A fucking dead cat? I was trying to do a noisemaker. I was trying to do a noisemaker, then I realized
that wasn't even a guitar riff.
No, it was a noisemaker.
Like
I realized it wasn't sounding that, so I tried to transition it slowly. It pivoted to an air horn, so it became neither, and apparently it sounded like a guitar.
I heard a guitar.
Okay, what?
Oh, air horn.
Yeah.
That's an air horn.
But I started trying to do the noisemaker.
Meow, meow, meow. Fuck, it's a cat again. Fuck.
I get noisemakers and cats mixed up all the time.
Meow, 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 meow.
Blowing at a cat's asshole.
Let's get this party started. Meow, meow. That's just cat sounds. Not even good ones.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
Cat sound. Anyway, we definitely hijacked the story.
Oh, yeah. So,
Gingerbread Man.
That was
around.
Gingerbread. So the Gingerbread Man pushing on the doors around 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Another neighbor told WUSA 9 that she saw the Gingerbread Man about an hour earlier along North George Mason Drive. I have no idea where that is. They wrote, "We have a big picture window that faces North George Mason. All of a sudden, my dogs were going crazy barking out the window. And I looked out, and there was a giant blow-up Gingerbread Man costume out on the sidewalk."
Okay.
Said Lindsay Churchill. She said she was shocked.
She sounds like a liar.
"We kind of locked eyes, and the Gingerbread Man went on his way. So weird."
I mean, it just sounds like you wandered upon somebody.
She said.
Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that. I thought it was you speaking.
I like the pregnant pause, too. Yeah, just wait a moment. Let you talk a little to interrupt, too.
Yeah. Also, the way you said it is if, I interrupted you by just speaking at a very natural point, breaking the conversation. For you to just be like, she said. By the way, in case you couldn't tell by my awesome female voice impersonation, this was not me speaking as Scott Bair.
Several other...
Scott Bair, famous from the Ralph Report, I should note.
Oh, yeah, I just won the Ralph Report game show.
People who don't know, Ralph Garman is a good friend of the show. We
past
call
guest.
Him that, but past guest. And
we hung out with him one night.
We did, yeah. We hung out with him and old fuckface there.
Kevin Smith?
Don't tell him we call him fuckface. He'd get a kick out of me calling him fuckface.
Yeah, I'm a big listener of the Ralph Report. I threw my name into the raffle for their game show.
Yeah, that's
prizes, and I won the prize this Friday.
Yeah, you got some good shit. You got some swag coming, baby.
Shout out to another podcast that isn't ours, the Ralph Report.
Honestly, we love them.
Yeah. So the free episodes on all podcasting apps on Mondays. It's listen Tuesday through Friday. You have to pay $3 a month.
Yep, sweet.
I pay $3 a month because it's worth it.
Yeah, I pay like $5 a month for the Andy Daily podcast.
Some
which
podcasts
is
are
like
worth paying
four
for.
episodes, and that's only 4 episodes a month. I pay like $1 an episode, $1.25 an episode. Fucking worth it because I love that shit and I love supporting the creators directly. Honestly, so if you got the few bucks to scratch, help some people out. We tried Patreon once and realized we didn't want to keep up with the demands of what we promised people. So
that is a lot of work just keeping up and all that.
That's
I just want to get in front of the mic for an hour a week and call it good.
I remember, and yes, you can build it up and slowly get more people, and then it becomes worth it. But we were
for Ralph Garman,
we were doubling our
job.
work. We were doubling our work by being like, oh, what we're gonna do is once a week we're also gonna release this. We're gonna do, what we were doing like one.
That was back when we were making money, though, and we were just trying to make more money.
It's true, yes. We actually had some sponsorships. We paid for...
The show was paid for a couple of years.
Yeah. And now
it's straight out of my pocket.
Yep.
I don't mind.
I just got
$100 a year.
I just noticed. I was like, I've got to check on because I just got a GoDaddy bill, and I realized it's for like a monthly thing. But I think I'm using it for other stuff too. But it's technically. Oh no, I know it. It's the thing that's listed as horror in the court. But I think that's because that's what it's called, the domain that's hooked up to it. But it's actually for the podcast too. I can't remember.
I thought I had the podcast.
I think you
domain.
do. Yeah. So I might use it for other stuff. I should check because I might be paying $16 a month for literally nothing.
I pay for Podbean and the podcast domain.
Because Horror in the Court isn't even like we've got that just going into. We just have that baked into our pod.
It's lostandknownpodcast.com.
So I may have been paying $16 a month for nothing for like the last year.
You might have been, yeah.
But I also get my regular GoDaddy stuff, so I think I just ignored it. I'm like, oh, that's my GoDaddy charge, or that's just all my GoDaddy stuff is under that one, which I also still think I can. I think I can. Why am I talking about this on the air? Anyway,
I don't know because there's more to this story.
There is more to the story, and even if there wasn't, this is not what people want to hear. Hey, let me figure out my finances. We're just scribbling. Oh, that doesn't look right. What that's for?
All right. Huh. So Arlington County Police told WUSA 9 Thursday night the following. This is a statement they put out. A community member filed an online report regarding suspicious circumstances. The report indicates that at approximately 6 p.m. on December 13th, a man in a gingerbread costume tried to open the door of a residence in the 2600 block of North George Mason Drive. And upon finding the door was locked, he walked away. A witness approached the subject outside, and he reported stating that he was looking for a friend's house.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd like to think that the police in this town all have like a slightly crypt keeper.
I was just gonna say, I thought it was. I got like a Christmas crypt keeper, Christmas keeper. Okay,
we're hoping the gingerbread man is normal and not ginger snapped.
You know what? I will take him over Santa any fucking day of the week.
I find that so much more annoying of a voice because the pitches go up and down and the laugh is straight upward.
I know, but it's supposed to be like Santa's supposed to be jolly and fun. I'm just like, you stay the fuck out of here, you fat bastard. Oh, yeah, you died. How have you not died of diabetes yet, you fucking piece of shit? How did we lose Patrice, but not fucking Santa Claus? Come on.
Did I do a voice of a character called Patrice?
No, Patrice O'Neill from ages ago.
I thought I just stopped doing a voice, and you were like, you kept doing Santa, but you dropped Patrice.
One of my favorite drummers died recently, and I didn't check to see, but it seems like he may have died of diabetes, just based on how his health and stuff. I'm like, that was probably a diabetes death. I shouldn't say for sure. That's why I'm not going to name the guy's name. But Santa Claus should have died ages ago.
Fair enough.
I think. And if he hasn't died yet, I feel like maybe it should happen pretty soon. I'm not saying he should kill himself. I'm just saying if he were to kill himself, I wouldn't feel bad.
I'm right here. I'm literally in the room.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at your. I can't miss your fat ass. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to eat some ho-ho-hos? Is that what you want to do, you fucking fat piece of shit? Oh, you're filled with fucking cream already. Just fucking snack on your arm, you big piece of shit.
Dying to die.
Yeah, this guy fucking gets it.
That was a really bad pun.
You know what? I'll fucking take it. Take it any day over fucking fat bitch over here.
Maybe I can be Santa Claus.
Yeah, I'm going to... you know what? I think fat shaming's okay as long as it only results in the suicide of Santa.
Yeah, you fat fuck.
There you go. This guy fucking gets it. That's a good pun. I like that one.
Also, not a pun.
I'm starting to incentivize him. I want him to hurt him emotionally, so he just ends it. So people are like, goodbye, children, and then his fucking tanks tank the sleigh down, takes a bunch of kids out with him.
I hope he goes down an ice luge, and it's a suicide.
Whoa, okay. They are getting better. That's a legit one. All right, I love it.
The method game's finally kicking in.
Yeah.
Santa might be stingy. I'm not.
Yeah. You know what? If it gets fucking Cryptimus Keeper fucking on the books instead of old Sandy.
Very good job on the ice luge suicide.
Yeah, I like the suicide is pretty good, man. I gotta appreciate that. All right, so that's Ginger Dead.
It's great
man.
when you can voice act on your show and then offhandedly give yourself a compliment about your own joke.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about. So,
I don't know what I'm talking about either.
Cryptimus Keeper.
It's the methamphetamine.
Cryptimus Keeper is right here. Oh, you took some too.
Yep.
You guys. Oh yeah, I saw you
There's
guys
a pile of it on the table.
I know. I'm waiting for afterwards. It's my treat. It's my reward.
I didn't know we measured it in piles, but there's a pile. There's 1.5 piles.
If you're not measuring in piles, yeah, I've got a very like precise pile scale. It says 1.5.
1.5 piles. All right, that's it for my story. Basically, it's open ended. They don't know where he went. Other people reported it. He's weird.
Yeah, might just be weird, non-threatening. It might end up murdering.
And it might never come back. Yeah,
end up being a murder.
I'm thinking he's just drunk and lost.
I think a drunk dude and a fucking and just whatever.
He said he had an inflatable costume.
That's what the woman said.
So like he could have weapons, like you could have guns in that costume. I'm doing T-Rex arms holding pistols. Because the costume inflates around you.
It's true.
So that you could just kind of like...
probably not knives.
Walk up to somebody and they'd be
guns,
like, oh, gingerbread man, are you lost? And you'd be like, pat, 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 pat.
And then
it would deflate.
Immediately.
But you'd get one. You'd get one.
And those things are probably like, you have a little backpack, you could probably keep 100 of those in there rolled up tight.
Duct tape around your belt and just rip off these, put it over the bullet holes, and then hit the switch and it reinflates. And then you just are like, ha.
Yep. I like it. Yeah, no switchblades and nothing like that. You need like just guns.
Little T-Rex arms and guns.
Blap, blap, blap. Tape, tape, tape. On to number 2.
Zip, tape. Like, you get it worked out like a thing. Like you've been doing this all summer in your backyard.
Oh yeah, like practicing.
This is not your first gingerbread man inflatable costume.
Fucking mid-July, sweating your ass up in an inflatable
in your backyard.
Yeah,
the neighbors keep dressing up in an inflatable gingerbread man suit and surprise attacking hay bales. I think you should get somebody out here.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the sheriff.
Yeah, we live in
Ever since his wife left him, we just kind of let him do what he wants to do.
Let him do what he wants to do. He's just sheriff, and sheriff's the sheriff. You know what he's doing. Hey, Sheriff Gingerbread.
Coming this summer, off-season gingerbread.
Yeah.
Like he goes to a store, and he does his revenge killing, not that winter. He's like too impatient because he's been practicing all July. It's like just literally July 4th goes into a convenience store and starts taking out some people. But as a gingerbread
man. As a gingerbread man, yeah.
I wouldn't mind an off-season horror movie where someone kind of mixes up everything, like a Easter Bunny killing people at Christmas.
Actually wouldn't mind
Santa killing people in July.
I was gonna say, how we do Christmas in July? Like, have a Christmas horror movie in July, where it takes place in July, but it is somebody just gets like because they just were like, I need a costume and it's on clearance, and they get it and they're like, cool, I'm gonna go kill people now.
Yep.
And especially like people are definitely like, you're not gonna blend in a fucking Santa Claus bloodstained walking down. The street, you're in the middle of July.
I was trying to think of a clever name. I would just call it Christmas in July.
Christmas in July, yeah.
And that's it.
Yep.
And the cover is like an American flag with some fireworks going on.
Yeah, it could happen on July 4th. Yeah. It's a Christmas killing. Yeah.
And then like a little like meadow at the bottom and very small. Like you almost miss it if you didn't look for it. There's just a Santa Claus like holding an AK.
Yeah.
Like just way down at the bottom, like you glance over it at first because you see the flag, the fireworks,
people grilling.
There's probably like some like badly photoshopped hot dogs, like just in the sky,
as opposed to those well photographed photoshopped hot dogs in the sky.
But like it looks.
I love the thought of just hot dogs in the sky. I love
maybe it shows a bunch of people like sitting in lawn chairs watching the fireworks display, but one of them is like a Where's Waldo, one is Santa.
Yeah.
And he's holding a gun, and you don't even notice it.
I dig it.
It's one of those movies that people tell you to go see without watching the trailer, So you're like,
it's a July. I like I do like the thought of that, of just like you starting it out with like clearly this Christmas kind of, style cold opening, but like it's happening like during, in intercut with like this, family barbecue and shooting off fireworks and stuff, and then it's like showing like Santa Claus putting on his black gloves.
Yeah, I want the people in the hill watching the fireworks to be the finale, where like they're shooting out the fireworks from a flatbed truck, and he takes like a forklift, and he lifts the truck so it tilts instead of shooting straight up,
it tilts back to the whole fucking hill,
and it just
massacres
like a machine gun full of pretty lights.
Yeah, and just like the spinners chasing after a kid, like help me, Dad! Shit like that, yeah.
And Santa's just like kind of doing a little jig on top of the forklift with like a big candy cane in his hand.
But actually, and speaking of food, I've got a bunch of would go really good with watching a cozy Christmas movie in July. Liquor, and
I didn't see the story. That's just my go-to.
Yeah, that's just the answer.
Anyway, moving on. You know what goes good with a wake? Liquor. You know what goes good with a christening? Liquor.
Yeah, that's right. Bris, liquor. Fucking. Quinceañera.
One for him.
Yeah.
For the baby.
Oh, yeah.
One for me.
One for the homies, which is the name of his...
Shake hand.
I need to steady it by sneaking some of this booze down my gullet. Anyway, so this one, I've got 4...
I kept
small
seeing these
stories
come up today on Reddit. I was like, this one, the next one. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't mean to, like, I started scrolling down one, and then it was like, then I found the second one, and then I found the second story to the second one, and then, like, it all blended together because they're very related. Essentially, 2 stories with 2 related stories. So, the first one is, it's technically not, I feel like it's holiday related because this is specifically released around the holidays because it's a very kind of comfort winter kind of drink. And actually, it was released off of the heels of I believe it was last year, Eggo released Eggo Nog. And this year they partnered with the same group, Sugarlands Distilling Company, to release Eggo Brunch in a Jar Sippin' Cream, which just is awesome. That just like they just. It's first of all, it's packaged in a mason jar like it's moonshine. It is unfortunately only 40 proof. That's 20% alcohol. So that's like it's barely liqueur. Yeah. But it is the taste of toasted Eggo waffles, maple syrup, butter, and bacon, smoky bacon, aka brunch in a glass. And so this is something. It's a follow up. Last year they did. Eggo Nog, which was created with the same partner, which was again another boozy drink. And honestly, this combination it actually sounds all right. It's funny because I'm always picking on. I go in the store. I'm like, this fucking like Dunkin' Donuts has a fucking like boozy drink now. Everything's boozy. Like Mountain Dew's like boozy Mountain Dew. I'm like, just get a bottle of vodka and mix it with Mountain Dew.
I saw Tetley boozy iced tea.
Are you kidding me?
Like they were like, oh, we can't.
We
can't let Twisted keep you. They're like Tetley.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you really? Like I stared at it. And,
I heard that Arizona has one, but somebody was saying it looks exactly.
Yeah, my wife mentioned that.
It looks exactly the same as the regular packaging.
Doesn't it have like the '90s aqua can? The cherry blossoms.
I believe so. Yeah, I haven't
it was
looked at
like aqua color with cherry blossoms wrapped around it.
Yeah, and so. Yeah, somebody was saying that they're good, like but whatever. And like, I don't drink like the hard iced teas and stuff. They give me heartburn. And whatever, do what you want to do.
Too much sugar in all those drinks for me. I don't like sugar.
I don't know. I'm just like, just give me a bottle of fucking booze. And if I want a hard Mountain Dew, I'll get regular shitty Mountain Dew for pennies on the dollar and just mix it with pennies on the dollar.
Pour a shot
vodka.
into it.
Yeah,
pour a shot.
That's all, and it's probably gonna taste better than that garbage.
It's a lot. That's what a lot of these drinks are. In essence, they pour a shot into a Mountain Dew.
And then they overcharge you for it, like because it's Mountain Dew and vodka together, like. Still, you could get $10 for like 100.
Mountain Dew wasn't bad enough for you already.
Oh no, yeah, no, dude. When I saw the Mountain Dew one, I'm just like, well, there goes the neighborhood. I was like, that's the end of it. Like we've definitely hit the peak. And then of course I see this one. That being said, I feel like this could definitely be like a good comfort like breakfast. Like a breakfast drink. And it's only 20% alcohol, so it's not too bad.
I was thinking there's a liquid component to making a lot of breakfast things like pancakes.
Yeah.
You could take like pancake mix. And this, and slurry it together, and then throw in the frying pan.
Honestly, yeah, just boozy fucking like actual boozy waffles.
Don't you just add water to like Bisquick?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
like yeah.
I don't think I've used Bisquick ever in my life.
That's what we
it's
grew
so
up on.
easy to just take flour and the 3 ingredients.
Yeah, we definitely had it like as kids. We definitely had some Bisquick. Although now I'm thinking of it, no, I think mostly my mom made it because it was cheaper to just make with flour.
It's cheaper to make, yeah. You literally what is it, flour and water?
Yeah, I mean it's not much more than that.
Is there egg in it?
It might be. I don't know.
I haven't made pancakes in a while.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big pancake fan. I do like waffles. I like the crispiness of waffles. But I'm not a big pancake
I make Belgian waffles at home.
I would prefer something for the
my recipe is super doctored
the maple
from other people's.
Maple to sit on top of the
pockets.
crispiness. And it sits on top. It doesn't soak in. It doesn't become a sponge of maple syrup, which I get. A lot of people love that. They love the sponginess of it. But I'm just not a big pancake fan. I do like me a waffle though.
Best Belgian waffles because
you have made me your chicken and waffles, your jalapeno.
No, you've had mine.
Gravy,
yeah. Because I substitute oats for some of the flour to make it moister.
Yep,
more moist. And then I substitute applesauce for milk.
Oh, sweet! I've got some applesauce. I shouldn't do something like that. Yeah,
because I never have milk. Cut the milk completely out.
I never have milk kicking around because if I buy any, it just goes bad because I'm semi-lactose intolerant. I can use it to like cook with because just a little bit, but you can only buy it by like if I could find like just like
we buy the cups.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so I like they've
and
only
each
got like,
cup is like 8 ounces. So you actually don't even need to measure shit. You just you like, oh, this recipe's 16 ounces.
So I wish like at the Shaw's in town here, they've got it like only by the quart or above, and I was like, I don't need 30.
You got to go to like a Walmart or something and buy like the cups for kids to eat. And you got to buy this blew my mind. You have to buy it sugar free because applesauce has sugar added to it, like actual spoonfuls of sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar-free applesauce tastes fucking delicious because apples are made of sugar.
Yes.
Why would you add sugar to applesauce?
I think the only kind of applesauce I have, but like I've got the cans of applesauce.
It blows my mind that they add sugar to applesauce. It blows my mind.
Yeah, because it's already
apple is one of the sweetest fruits on earth.
Sometimes too, especially
very sweet
in condensed sauce format.
And then someone's like, "Yeah, let's put a bunch of sugar in it."
Yeah, it's just what we do, man. Yeah. It's American.
I got my sugar cup. They added some apple to it. Yeah. My apple-flavored sugar
shavings
cup.
on top. Yeah, just a garnish of apple shavings.
No, that blows my mind. You actually have to be very careful in shop to find sugar-free applesauce.
Yeah, the only I've got like 2 cans, like they're just the whatever
same thing
non-perishable cans.
Same thing when you're buying juice. It's very hard to find 100% juice that doesn't have added fructose corn syrup.
I mean, you can have that's the thing. Like, go to a co-op, you can find it easy. That's all they sell.
But in a real grocery store, it's like this one. Made from concentrate with high fructose corn syrup.
Like 12%
so
juice.
They wave the bottle by an apple.
Yeah. It's got the essence of apple.
It looked at an apple once.
I don't know why it has eyes, but we'll figure that one out. Somehow it still passed the FDA.
Yeah, people are like, it's so hard to eat healthy. Yeah, it really fucking is, actually.
Yeah. That's what when they talk about.
You gotta be
like,
on your toes.
When they talk about like food deserts and stuff, it's because like, oh, I just have 7-Elevens to shop at, and guess what? You're not getting. Yeah, you're getting the shittiest of shit, and you would like to, you're like, oh, I would love a fucking friend. Like, we get spoiled in Vermont. We have farmers markets all over the place that are cheaper than going to a co-op or like a Shaw's. And, like, we get fresh veggies, we can grow stuff in the ground. Like, other places are like, I got this concrete.
We live in a place where if we want to do weird shit, we're doing it on purpose.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you want to buy some Takis and some Cheese Whiz and fill the hole in the Taki with Cheese Whiz and then put cheese over it and bake it and make them enchiladas.
Yeah. I like
you can do that.
The way that you were doing that just now just looked like you were smoking a bowl of Cheese Whiz.
You just put the Cheese Whiz on them. Good thing I was doing that over and not under, like a crack pipe.
Crack pipe. That's when I will intervene.
You put the Cheese Whiz on.
You gotta just put some Cheese Whiz on a piece of foil, just heat it up. Fucking, oh shit, he's fucking.
Put some Cheese Whiz on foil and light it.
Just fucking suck it up into a syringe, this bright orange syringe. You're tapping it. You do that little fucking bleed of the tip of the needle. Just this little orange shit comes out of it. Like, all right, we're going straight into the main vein on this one.
Now I want Cheese Whiz filled Takis though.
I could go with that, man. But again, we like that's an exception for us. But like that would be fun because we're slumming it. Like for the most part, you and I are like we cook fresh food and we cook on a stove and shit like that. Yeah. We don't just like, oh, we're just gonna open this up and microwave it.
Yeah, I buy the freshest organic kale, then I dip it in batter and I fry it.
Fry that kale. And Cheese Whiz it up and I smoke it in a crack pipe. Hey, who stole my kale pipe?
Nice.
Oh, man.
Anyway, I consider all that the new content.
Well, how about this? Speaking of weird shit, not to be outdone, Doritos is releasing nacho chip flavored booze. This one's got some real fucking kick to it, legit. Releasing 42% alcohol by volume booze that will be made using real chips.
84 proof?
They're, so 84. So they're using real chips. They're extracting their essence through vacuum distillation. Did not look it up. Don't know if that's a thing. I assume it is. A process that operates at lower temps to preserve the flavors of what they're extracting. They promise the drink will smell and taste just like the real thing because that's what we wanted. We definitely wanted... I mean, I love a Dorito as much as the next person, but when I eat them, I'm like, this tastes like chemicals. They're chemicals that get me wanting to keep eating them, but still. They recommend it in a margarita. Bloody Mary, I could see it working in a Bloody Mary. I could see that. If it's like a cheesy kind of like a, I don't know, it's got a tang to it, I could see that. A margarita doesn't make sense, and old-fashioned doesn't make sense to me.
See, Dorito, like, do they mean like OG Dorito? Like nacho cheese
Nacho
Dorito?
cheese Doritos, yes. These are nacho
when I think
cheese Doritos.
Dorito, I usually gravitate towards either the ranch or any of the spicy ones.
People of
the ones that make your asshole bleed.
Oh, I like the chili lime ones. I like those are good. Those are the purple container ones. Yeah,
I usually get the ones that are super hot because I can sometimes when I get high, I can binge eat hard, and I'm not that kind of person normally. I never,
especially
would
not on chips for me. But like usually it takes me forever
to
go through chip. But like,
but spicy chips
for me, it's if I drink,
slow me down. They slow me down.
Yeah,
hot talkies. I can only have like 5 or 6 before I'm like, whoo, whoo. And then I take a moment. I'm like, oh, that's going to be 10 times worse coming out.
Well,
and then I roll the bag up and I'm like, we're good for that for now.
Yeah, so I go through the same thing because because I'm not a big I like a handful of chips and then I put them away. I'm not one of the people that I eat a whole bag of chips, but if I get the crunchy Cheetos, I love those things so much that I can eat an entire bag. So if I get the crunchy jalapeno ones or the crunchy fiery one or whatever, the flaming hot ones, it will take me still. I will want to keep going, but I'm like, I can't do this.
You need that barrier to keep your lizard brain from being
even if it's not hurting then, you're hopefully your better part of yourself will go, this is going to kill you tomorrow. But I did want to read, I'm giving the award for best Reddit comment for the Eggo waffles one is somebody mentioned diabetic amputee. Eggo my Lego. Which is pretty good. Anyway,
love it.
So going into one more, well, actually, I guess it's kind of a combination story. We're going into recall mode with some stuffing that was recalled because, it may contain moths. Not it might contain moths. It may contain a higher than acceptable number of moths.
Because apparently there's acceptable numbers.
There is, yes. And they're like, oh, there's just an approved defect number, and then we can't guarantee there's not going to be a bunch of bugs and this kind of stuff. But this is from the company Tesco. They recalled a bunch of stuffing mix due to moths. The retailer warns that a batch of Tesco finest apple and cranberry stuffing mix may be, unfit for human consumption because of the possible presence of moth in the product. I just like them maybe pivoting and going to an oops, all moths version of stuffing. And just a picture of the family opening the bag of stuffing and just all these death head moths.
It looks like those butterfly cards.
Yes.
They open up and the paper butterfly shoots out.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And just, but they're still smiling around the turkey. Customers can get a full refund. Tesco advises customers who bought the 130-gram packets with the best before date of September 2024 to return them without a receipt for a full refund, and they apologize for the inconvenience of serving you moths. Later batches are safe, so anything that doesn't have a September 2024 and that was out later than that is going to be fine. They say the moths may have gotten to the stuffing mix through one of the raw ingredients. That I'm guessing one of the cranberries or the apples or whatever. It's all about the moths.
Something that doesn't cook.
Yeah. And they were just like, let's grind these fucking moths up.
Besides that, it's a baked bread cube.
It reminds me a little.
You have to re-liquefy.
It reminds me a little bit of the show that you and I have both watched called Killing It, where they go and they discover that these giant slugs that made it into a batch of their exports.
Oh yeah.
And they're just like, we're good with just possibly killing a bunch of people. They crunch the numbers. They're like, it's actually we need this so bad. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't want to spoil that. Everybody should watch that show on Peacock.
Those slugs were awesome too. However they made them, they were cool looking.
So cool. They're like, So the affected batch has been pulled from sale, but later batches are still available in store and online. Now, the best Reddit comment here. I can't believe it's not butterfly. It's a pretty good one.
I like it.
The runner-up, this one actually, I don't know. I kind of like this one better in a way, but I can't believe it's not butterfly. It's so quick. I liked it. But this one is this is quite serious. Some people are allergic to moths. It's why you don't get given those little packets of moths on planes anymore.
I love it.
And actually, the response to that was somebody said, "That's nuts." And that was. I'm like, everyone.
Reddit is gold.
Reddit fucking comes through when they come through with their comments. Man,
I love reading the comments,
and it really starts. It starts flying, man. It really gets running.
Makes me wish I could comment on Reddit.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Well, I can't comment on my phone. I can comment on my computer because I have a separate account on the computer. Yeah. No, I didn't spoof or anything. I just have another account on my computer, and it works.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the house IP address thing is bullshit. Okay. Because if it really read your IP from your main internet source that both are connected to, it should read my computer as being violating terms. So it doesn't do that.
Yeah, or I mean, but I guess they're like,
I think it's you could be somebody.
Address. I wouldn't be surprised if it's device specific because then you're saying like, if you could fuck it up for your wife and kids if you were the one fucking everything up.
Everyone should be.
Yeah, so like okay, like this could be the wife's computer and her account. So until
and I got a new phone this summer. I should have deleted my account, wiped everything, scorched earth it. And then once this phone was fully up and running, gotten in and started a brand new freshie.
Well, you learn for next time, baby.
I mean, maybe I could still. Technically, I haven't used this account because I can't. Right?
True.
So no triggers.
You know what? Give it a shot, man.
I don't know. What's the worst? Yeah, what's worse will happen?
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking Reddit. Who gives a shit?
I just want to get banned again.
I've been jonesing for a ban in real. Come on, man.
No one bans me anymore.
Come on, man. What do I have to do? The fucking bar's been set so goddamn high. Low. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I know. I can go on X and say that Elon Musk is cis.
Oh yeah.
That should get me banned.
Just be like, just be like, like because you saw that Grok was apparently too woke because they answered about like actual trans people.
They gave facts.
They gave facts about trans human beings being like, it's been trained on the internet of facts.
I just love that there's a race on the right to come up with a anti-woke AI. So they basically just want a broken product. Yes. They want a product that
they will give you misinformation constantly. Yeah.
But only certain
stuff you want. You like it really wants you. They want you to like. They want it to read their mind and go like,
hey, tell them at some point.
I think they want to have it be like interpret what they're asking it and be like, I bet they want to hear this. It's a fucking snowflake machine. It's like, I don't want to like offend you by giving you facts. So let me go ahead and tell you exactly what you want, little baby.
Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time making it because it's gonna be hard to train a thing to be wrong and think it's right. But
the reward process for those things where, like, first of all, a lot of that is done with the RLH or whatever it is, the reinforcement learning through human feedback or whatever. So you need the worst humans to reinforce the bad learning.
But you need things like, there's only 2 genders, and then if they're in college and they need to answer a question for a quiz, it then also needs to answer that right enough to get them to pass the quiz.
Yes, it needs context.
Saying the wrong thing.
Because
it's harder to train it to lie to you.
Because I believe it was Tim Pool who was trying to get it to be like, no, there's only 2 genders, because the guy doesn't get the fact that gender and sex are 2 fucking biological sex are 2 things. So he's trying to literally get it to give him the wrong facts, which are not facts, they're the wrong information. And he was just like all pissed. He was like, you fucking think's too woke, you bitch. And Elon Musk's like, well, we gotta do something about that. Oh, yeah, fuck advertisers. Whatever. I fucking hate that guy. God damn it. Elon Musk, famously a pedophile.
Famous pedophile.
Come at us, Elon, you fucking bitch. You kid fucking bitch.
Bet you don't have the resources to sue us.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, you're like, I can't pay off my Twitter $1 billion interest loan this month.
I'm going to sue a podcast from Vermont.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you, you pet. He would. He's so fucking trivial. He's such a little bitch, dude. He would totally do that. He's fucking little trivial cunt. Man, yeah. Elon Musk definitely fucks kids.
Definitely fucks
not a fucking
children.
This is not hyperbole. He whatever. He fucks kids. I asked his stupid Grok thing, and he told me he fucks kids, and that thing's right all the time. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Fuck you, Elon. Anyway, some beans may contain rubber balls. Prince's group is recalling a number of canned bean products because they may contain small rubber balls, making them unsafe to eat. In case you weren't sure if rubber balls were safe to eat, the answer is no.
How small? Can you pass them?
So actually, some people were saying like, oh, well, technically your body might think they're beans and just...
Yeah, like if they're small enough, they would just pass through you.
I'm not gonna roll the dice on beans.
What do you think the balls are going to do?
Honey, I already bought the beans. There's a 50-50 shot that our kid might die from your body not being tricked. Hey, kid, just think real hard. Just wish them into beans, okay? Your body will pass him as beans if you wish him in... He didn't wish hard enough! God damn it, let him go. He's destined to die. He couldn't imagine a rubber ball into beans. He's not my son. He's not my son.
I learned just the other day that Mexican jumping beans are actually alive, and when they jump, it's the larva in the center of them reacting to temperature and spazzing because they're in pain from heat.
I've never had a jumping bean in my life, but now I want to eat one because it means I'm eating something I'm torturing.
Apparently, kids would play with them for a little while because they'd be like, boop, boop, boop. And the jumping is, they're in pain. They're like, ow, ow, ow.
Like we would do if we were, say, I don't know, thrown into a frying pan.
And then they would hatch into moths over time. So the kids would keep them in like little plastic containers they came in.
Oh, good
And
stuffing.
after playing with them for a little bit, they'd put them in a drawer and forget about them. And apparently, often they would
just
hatch
open the
and
drawer
there'd just be dead. And there'd be either dead moths in there or moths in the drawer. Like,
You're like, where the fuck? And people are like, oh, these moths must have gotten in to fucking eat my underwear.
There were moth larvae that got in, that made these little hard shells, I believe. Either they made the shells or they burrowed into them. But regardless, people were like, oh, look, they're little beans and they jump.
I'm going to be honest, I've never even witnessed a Mexican jumping bean.
I had one as a kid. I think a lot of people had them as kids.
Yeah, they were kind of like pet rocks and shit like that. Or like, what are the little things,
and they did come in plastic containers,
not the sea urchins,
the
the sea people or whatever, like the little...
sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys, yeah.
The sea people.
Yeah. Oh, I call them sea people. You can be racist and call them sea monkeys, but I'm going to go ahead and call them sea people.
I call them seamen.
Yeah.
They're seamen.
Yep. Oh, that was South Park when they got the...
When they all die, I can replace them. I can make more seamen.
Yeah, that's right. Seamen.
Swim, my pretty, swim.
And they're not swimming. Mexican jumping beans. Okay, yeah. Inhabited by the larva of a small moth.
Yeah.
Cydia satanis.
Satanis, that's pretty cool.
It's too small.
So the real satanic panic of the 80s was...
Salt Titans. Salt Titans. Actually, Salt Titans. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
Nice.
That's nice. Yeah, cool. I had no idea. I've never even witnessed what a jumping bean is or does. I thought it was just kind of a racist thing people threw away.
No, they were like pet rocks. They were just toys. I had one.
Yeah, okay.
Usually it was one or two in a little plastic container, and they just like, boop, 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 just bounced around.
Okay, cool.
But apparently we were torturing them to make them bounce.
Yeah. But you know what? Hey, things got to bounce. You got to do what it takes to get that bounce.
My beans don't bounce in the winter, but if I put them in the oven, they go nuts.
Yeah, that's right. That's how I'll get my girlfriend's booty to shake. Just be like, hey, baby, why don't you bounce for me? She's like, I'd prefer not to. Put you in the oven. Put you in the oven. Yeah, that's right. We are woke men.
Happy holidays to everyone.
Yes, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, and get lost.
Get lost.
Get in the oven.